Hello, communication scholars. I'm Dr. Jeong at Sungkyunkwan University, and Jeong and Musung Kim are co-authors of this study. We all from Sungkyunkwan University, South Korea. We are very pleased to present our study about fear of isolation on willingness to express opinions. And the fear of isolation is one of the key concept in the spiral of silence theory in terms of willingness to express opinions, right? So one of the main idea of spiral of silence theory is this: people perceive opinion climate in a certain public discussion situation, and whether they are in the majority side or they are in the minority side, and then if they see and their opinion is in the minority side, and they expect the people may isolate them, and then they had some feeling of fear of isolation, and then that will reduce their willingness to express opinion. So here, fear of isolation is a mediating variable depending on opinion climate, and then it is determinant of willingness to express opinion. And then there are a lot of studies tested this idea, but there are several problems in previous studies. One is they use different measures of the fear of isolation. Some of them are inconsistent with the concept of the fear of isolation. The problem is this mediating causal relationship has not been systematically tested. And actually, there is another limitation. Is Noelle and Neumann actually mentioned the other important variables for the willingness to express opinions, like strength of argument, what chances of success in debate, and these variables are not considered in previous studies. And then then recently, Katz and the Fairkopf recommended the fear of isolation should be retired in the study of communication, because it's the lack of clear conceptualization and then some problems in operationalization. Okay, so what we did is we review the 17 previous studies and look at all the measures and trace where it was originally from, and then we found 4 different types of measures for fear of isolation. So one is situational one, and I will explain this later, and then the other 3 are dispositional. The fear of isolation is personal trait, and then there are 2 things, dispositional FOI for disagreement. I will explain this, but let's take a look. Dispositional fear of social interaction. The example of this is like, I worry about what other people think of me, or I would bother me if no one wants me to around me. This is not much related to the debate situation. It is now related to the whether your opinion is majority one or minority one. This could have some effect on willingness to express opinion, but has nothing to do with the spiral of silence theory or opinion climate. Okay, and then more importantly, these are personal trait, cannot be a mediating variable. Okay, mediating variable should be determined by the independent variable, but these are just personality variable. Right. What about opinion avoidance? This is whether you like arguing, or you tend to avoid argument, but this is not much related to the theory of spiral of silence, but certainly should have strong effect on willingness to express opinion. Here is the some studies used situational fear of isolation, like I worry about being isolated when I told others my opinion on the issues US make be important. But this is appropriate to test the mediating variable, okay, fear of isolation as a mediating variable. This is good, okay? So we can test this to see how opinion climate influence willingness to express opinion, but maybe through this situational fear of isolation. But this positional FOI for disagreement, this is just personality opinion, okay, a personality trait. It could be just have some independent effect on willingness to express opinion. So these should be separate in the variable, okay. And also we pay attention to the expectation to win the debate, okay. So from idea of debate as a game and outcome expectancy, the basic idea is if you expect you will win the debate, you know, and then you can argue well, and then you are more likely to say, express your opinion, even if your opinion is a minority one, okay. And also we think here is comparative argument strengths, you know, that is how strong your argument compared to the opponent arguments, and that will determine the expectancy of the winning in debate. It is called debate outcome expectancy, and we also want to test this idea, right? Comparative argument strengths and also argument certainty, you know, confidence, and that will determine debate outcome expectancy, whether you likely win the debate or not, and the willingness to express opinion. If you are in the majority side, and probably and then you have a lot of, you know, friends with the same idea, same position, and then you may expect a greater likelihood of winning debate, okay. So this could be a mediating variable for opinion climate, if there is. And then also is a function of comparative argument strengths, or like this. So we tested this idea with the online experiment. We have about 700 people, and we used some hot issue, social issue in South Korea. There was minimum wage increase, and then we actually manipulate. We give a scenario, okay, but in one scenario, and then there are, you know, more people against your opinion or your opinion, and then the more people in favor of your opinion. Yes, favorable opinion climate condition or unfavorable opinion climate condition. And also we have two different conditions. One is face-to-face condition, is social gathering, and the other one is Facebook discussion, online discussion. And we measure these variables, and then we test it, and we found situational fear of isolation has little effect on willingness express opinion, but these two are highly correlated. Argument avoidance certainly have strong effect on willingness to express opinion, makes sense, but this one has nothing to do with this variable. Opinion climate has no effect. But opinion climate, if you are in the majority side and you expect greater success, probability of the success in debate, and there will increase willingness to express opinion, and also competitive argument strengths, relative certainty, increase debate success expectancy, and then through this and then greater willingness to express opinion. This pattern was found in face-to-face debate condition. And the online debate condition, basically same ideas. Okay, so opinion climate, greater debate success expectancy, and willingness to express opinion. But here, relative certainty has no effect on debate success expectancy in online debate conditions. So, what we found? We found in previous studies that reported the effect of fear of isolation in spite of science theory or things, and then those measures are confounded with other variables like argument avoidance. It is not much related to the fear of isolation. And then we actually found no significant role of fear of isolation in willingness to express opinion, but the better predictor should be debate outcome expectancy. Okay, even though you are in the minority side and you expect you can win the game, and then you can you are more willing to express your opinion, and then the comparative argument strength, attitude certainty, also opinion climate has effect on opinion climate, and that eventually leads to the greater willingness to express opinion. Thank you very much. We welcome to your responses, and if you have a question, please email us. Thank you very much. Bye bye.